Alright, we are back doing a little track workout. My first track workout I've done in a while. It's the 20th, December 20th, and my next race is January 1st, and it's a 1 mile race. So we're going to be focusing on 1 mile distance workout today. I'm doing 2 all-out 1 mile runs with a couple minute break in between, then 2 all-out 800 meter runs with a couple minute break in between, and then 2 all-out 400 meter runs with a couple break in between. It equals out to 3.5 miles. Should be a good workout. I'm going to time everything. That way I can break down how I want to attack this race coming up. And yeah, we'll go from there. First things first, pretty decent track. The back kind of straightens out a lot, not like your typical racetrack, but I guess the job done. I also want to point out I got my old disc golf bag with my name on it when I used to be sponsored. Filled it with my other pair of running shoes. Start off with the Hurricanes. Pretty cool. All right, first we'll start with a 1 lap warm up, and then we'll get right into the workout. Whew. All right, y'all, we're gonna get right into the workout. All out 1 mile. I'll update y'all in a second. All right, on my Strava, I ran exactly 1.0 mile, 1 mile. 5 minutes 51 seconds, which is a PR for me, but I only ran like 3 5/6 of a lap before I hit my 1 mile on my Strava. So either my Strava GPS is messed up, or this track's just slightly bigger than a 400 meter track. But whew, mile 1 done. Couple minute break. We'll run it back. All right, before I start the second mile, I think I went out too fast lap 1. So I'm gonna try to go a little bit slower the first lap and see what we get for a time after that. This is also good while I'm running half mile splits and quarter mile splits. It's gonna give me a lot of data to really break down what I'm capable of running a all out 1 mile race. So today's awesome. Oh, God. 6:10 mile 2. That was way harder than mile 1. I started off slower, but man, that third mile, I was just trying not to throw up. And I must have lost like 10 seconds. 2 laps in, I was at a 6:01 minute pace. And in the last 2 laps, I dropped to a 6:10. So lost a few seconds those last couple laps, but this is a good workout to kind of show where I'm at right now. Oh yeah, liquid IV in a bottle, can never go wrong. We're gonna start my half mile split soon, but I need a little break. That was tough. So yeah, coming up, 2 half mile splits and then 2 quarter mile splits, and then we'll go home and dissect all the times, see where we're at. All right, first half mile split, 2:58 for my first half mile split. The workout's definitely catching up to me. We're 2.5 miles into the workout. I got 1 more half mile split and 2 quarter mile splits, and then we're done. But man, I am exhausted. All right, getting ready to run my last half mile split. The goal is to get this one under 3 minutes. So here we go. All right, second half mile split, 3 minutes, 1 second. Just 2 seconds from being under sub 3 minutes. I'm unfortunately gonna have to skip my 2 quarter-mile splits because I gotta use the bathroom. But 3 miles total today, all sprints, 2 all-out 1 miles, and then 2 all-out, I can't even talk, half miles. So let's go home and dissect the data. All right, y'all, before I leave the track, I just want to say that was a lot harder of a workout than I had anticipated. And when, I don't know if you're not a runner, when you're sprinting, your abdominal muscles are kind of like squeezing in on your stomach. And yeah, that's why people need to use the bathroom while they're always running. So we just cut a 2 quarter miles short. We still ran a total of 3 miles. I can't wait to see the data. All right, y'all. Let's go over some numbers and talk about the race that we're preparing for. So first, let's talk about the race. I'm running the Millennial Mile 1 mile race. It's a point-to-point, slightly downhill race in Londonderry, New Hampshire. I was just kind of thinking about it. I'm driving probably like an hour and 40 minutes to hopefully run less than 6 minutes. I thought that was kind of comical when I thought about that. But anyways, let's break down the time. So the track itself is kind of squared, and I believe 1 lap is slightly bigger than 400 meters. I believe so. I ran 2 all-out miles and 2 all-out half miles on the track, and it measured to the dot perfectly every time on my Strava to being slightly bigger. So take these times and everything for what it is. All right. My first all-out mile, 5 minutes 51 seconds. That's my fastest mile I ever ran, and first time I ever broke 6 minutes. So I was very happy with that effort, even though I believe I went out a little too fast. Lap 1, to be honest, I wasn't paying attention to my times or my splits at all during that run. So something to take away from that. Took a few minute break, all out mile 2, 6 minutes 10 seconds. Now I was paying attention to the clock a little bit more this time. My half mile was phenomenal because I started off a little bit slower, but again, still I kind of fell off on the back half of that second half mile. And then the third lap was the hardest. So take that for what it is. I dropped back tons of times. So anyways, took a bunch of breaks. This is when I started to kind of figure out where I was at. Quarter mile, if I could run it in 1 minute and 30 seconds or faster, especially during the race, then I'm well on my goal of running a sub 6 minute mile. So, excuse me. My first all half mile, 2 minutes 58 seconds. And like I said, I paid a little bit more attention to my splits that time. I wanted to run a sub 130 minute quarter mile, and then that will give me time to hopefully keep that same pace or run faster. And then my second half mile, I ran a 3:01. This is when I started to truly feel the workout, because even though I was taking breaks, I was running all out 1 mile sprint, break, all out 1 mile sprint, break, all out half mile sprint, break. So I was pretty exhausted by this second half, and my stomach started to like cramp up a little bit, and I needed to use the bathroom. I'm willing to throw up on myself, but I'm not willing to go to the bathroom on myself. Sorry, that's where I'm at in my running career. So anyways, 3:01, not bad, especially for being so exhausted throughout the workout. So far so good. I think come race day, if we open up with a 3 minute half mile, and then or better. And then depending on how I'm feeling and running with, there's over 1,200 runners in this race. So there's going to be plenty of good runners that I want to be able to keep myself up with. But if I'm anywhere 3 minutes or less through the first half mile, going slightly downhill on this point-to-point race, no turnaround, I'm very confident that I can run sub 6 minutes. And then if I don't, I don't expect to win anything. This is more like a personal thing. So to run a sub 6 minute mile in a race will be phenomenal for me, especially because I've only been running for about 7 months, 6 months competitively, and when I first started, 8 minute 30-second miles was a lot, and now here I am, going sub 6 minute miles. So yeah, that was a great workout. I saw that on a Facebook group, a 1,500 meter running page Facebook group, and I wanted to try it out. It was actually way harder than I thought. I took longer breaks than you were supposed to, and but it was obviously a great workout, and now I feel way more confident going into my next race. So thank you for watching. Like and subscribe.